big game for me tonight. Carmelo Anthony's a player I watched playing for the Knicks when I was in high school, so I got nothing but love for him in his game. I can only hope to one day be the scorer that he is now. Time to do NYC proud. All him in the house, baby. Melo better be ready.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, land of the free and the heart.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got Grant. Kevin Seraphin is out there with Amundsen. Then it's Derek Williams. And it's Galloway in at the two-guard spot. So no good.
And really a fantastic season for Sullinger last year. Really made some leaps forward, but missed a lot of time still due to injury.
Here's Amundsen. Goes up again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Amundsen's got his first points in this one.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Sullinger dishes to Freak. Smart passes to Freak. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Amundsen kicks to Seraphin. Shot clock at 6. Here's Grant. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
The dish to Freak. Johnson in the corner. Nice ball movement by Boston. Passes it to Smart. To the wing right side. Kicks it to Freak. Fires the three. And Galloway pulls it down. Knicks trail by 4. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Galloway has got his first 2 points of the night. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Atlanta Hawks.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
The Celtics have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Well, Clark. And the first half comes to a close.
Kevin, I'm here with...
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Here's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Marcus Smart has subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Then for the Knicks, Kevin Serafin is checked in for Lopez. Amundsen comes in for Porzingis. And Derek Williams subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Hamlin, he's in at 3. Smart is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's David Lee. And it's Olynyk in at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And here is Grant. So it's New York picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and ugly.
Well, gentlemen, I'm here with
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
I told you, Dom Pagnotti always delivers. Brand Jordan Freak prototypes. Open the box, check them out.
Ooh, it's like Christmas and my birthday on the same day. Oh, Dom.
You love them?
I love them.
Hey, they're waiting for your approval for production.
Approved.
Approved?
Approved.
Done.
Man.
I'll make the call.
In fact, now that we trust.
I told you you'd love them.
Man.
Hey, I'm going to have you playing in those in 30 days or less.
Oh, money. Oh, man.
Freaking and vibing. Freaking and vibing.
Freaking and vibing in these, baby.
We got Blake Griffin and the Clips on deck tonight. Going up against him, you almost just hope you don't end up on a poster. But I've never been one to just get out the way. I'm ready to step up, no matter the consequences. Gotta earn my stripes sometime, you know? Here we go.
The setting, Boston, Massachusetts, as we take a look at the lovely skyline of downtown. 2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Boston, the home of the Celtics. Celtics make a quick stop here in front of their Boston fans just one game before heading back out. They've lost their last 3 games, and guys, they like that streak to end tonight here.
And Kevin, things really starting to get out of control for them. I mean, this losing streak is becoming an embarrassment, and it's only going to get worse if they don't figure out a way to stop it soon.
Yeah, sometimes, though, you just need...
In for J.J. Redick. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. So for the Clippers right now, inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. And it's Smith in at the small forward.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that. A terrific shot by Smith.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Freak with it, working on Smith. It's stolen by Smith. Drops in the breakaway layup.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Looking to end the run, and that one's good. Free.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
1:36 left in the first quarter. Crawford kicks to Griffin. Smith right side. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. And it's 6 points for Smith.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Freak with it. He's against Smith. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim. Knew he was going to get hit and still was able to finish.
And the Celtics making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Stevenson's checked in. Now here's Freak, defended by Paul. They grab their own miss. And that one's good.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
And it's Smith penetrating. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And guys, Josh Smith, an interesting blend of talents. A good defender, great finisher around the rim. Also an underrated passer at times for a big man.
A dominating first half of...
Yes, Kevin.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guy. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Clippers. L.A. has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
Clark, free throws were a big factor in this one.
Yeah, you know what? It's great to get to the line, Kevin, but the other half of that is you got to convert, and they did that.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Paul. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Griffin is out there with Pierce. And it's Crawford at the small forward position. And the first one drops. Second free throw, no good. Now here's Redick. He's covered closely. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul.
You know what? He's a total package as a floor general. It may not be an official ranking for the best leaders in the league, but if there was, CP3 would be right at the top of the list.
Yes. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
As I was saying, got a real big problem, all this kitty stuff. Your evil twins, CC and Dom, got you doing Vet, what was that word he was using?
Rebrand?
No. Recalibrate. All this stuff they got you doing to recalibrate your images cost you in the hood, fam. Yo, the streets is watching, and they're not convinced.
Vic, how many times do I have to tell you? The streets ain't always right.
Nah. It's always good in the hood. Let's not forget, I am a student of human nature, all right? Take your man here. He's playing this here video game is to not address the reason why his brand Jordan sneakers are sitting on store shelves collecting dust.
Ooh. Ouch.
Okay, what are your suggestions, Victor?
He wants you to rob a bodega. I'm sorry.
Look, man, I'm not talking about some focus group, all right? I'm talking about the hood. They don't trust you no more. They see you coming to the arenas wearing them tight pants y'all ballers be wearing. Your high water ankles be showing. Your pants is just so tight, man. Your ankles be choking. Air it out some. People don't see themselves in you anymore. Look at me. People don't recognize themselves in who you are. Okay, you want to recalibrate? Fine, B, go ahead. Recalibrate back to Harlem. Remind these fools where you from. Represent, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's that Jesus piece you used to rock? That Shuttlesworth.
With them fake chains we used to wear.
Yo, but that's my point. Yo, let me get you some nice jewels, huh? Make it flossy. Get you a new whip, something that the hood will love. Let's remind these fools that you the Harlem Renaissance up in this piece. Get a club, I don't know, something. Just throw your weight around, man.
I mean, at least get me some, too.
Yeah, and get some nice free vet, too.
Nah, but for real, in all seriousness. You think it's that bad?
Yo. Cats be laughing at your corny commercials, B.
Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. Yo, we could change all that. Hey, now, I know CC's your manager and all, but everywhere she leads, you can't always follow. Now, I'm not trying to catch no charge, but CC got people out here laughing at you, fam. Now, just let me take care of everything. You the CEO, I'm the CFO, Chief Flossing Officer. You hit me with that bread, and I got you.
CC.
How y'all doing?
CC?
Freak, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what up?
In private?
Cece, go ahead.
Okay, well, I thought we were supposed to be having a private meeting today to discuss business.
Cece, what you think we're doing?
Am I talking to you? You know what? Y'all ain't talking business. Y'all talking nonsense.
We were actually discussing the questionable nature of the promotional strategy that you and Dom have employed on Freak's behalf, and how it doesn't necessarily resonate with his core fan base, primarily due to the fact that it negates the legitimacy of his personal background and history in favor of reaching a larger, primarily more disinterested demographic that would prefer to judge Freak's past as opposed to appreciate it.
Yo, what Yvette said, 4 times 25, 100.
Oh, so now you know your times tables. Yvette, occasionally proving that you're articulate doesn't mean you have business acumen. Beyond, of course, your clear mastery of basic arithmetic, we all know you can add up how much Freak makes.
Okay, Cece, that's enough.
No, you know what, Cece? You're absolutely
Anywho,
right.
Freak,
And
the reason-
speaking of basic arithmetic, how much of Freak's money do you take?
Okay, what did I just say about
That's
Team
what?
Freak?
A manager?
What did I
Is that
just
what
say
you are?
about
No,
Team
the
Freak?
only members of Team
Good.
Freak in here are me and you.
Oh, you know what, Cece? This isn't the womb, okay? It's not just you and Freak.
Speaking of, how's that going for you?
Hey, come on.
Oh, snap.
You gonna let her
Hey.
talk to me like that, really?
This
You need
is
to check
way
her
too
down.
cold in. I ain't
Yo,
even
check
talking
her
about
down.
Gorilla.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm out.
You know what? I think
I'm
I'll
out.
join you.
No, darlings, please. Please, have a seat. I would just love to hear what you all were just discussing. Better yet, let me guess. Hey, yo, I'm saying, dude, what you need to do is hit up these parties. Yeah, you need to show these fools how you still have mad love for the hood. Get you some flossy jewels. Make sure every time they see you whistling the new whip. Better yet, let's get us a dealership or a club or something. Never mind that house you promised your twin sister you promised you get for your parents who are still in the projects where you left them.
Yo, that's not fair. I ain't leaving my ass.
Hey,
and you know I'll never leave our parents in
Thing,
projects.
fam. I'll take care of everything. All you gotta do is break me off with that bread. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow. You know what, Cece? I don't know what's going on with you tonight, but I think it's best you go home. We will continue our meeting here.
You asking me to leave?
Yes.
Hey, yo, Freak. It's all good, man. As a matter of fact, CC, I know you don't like me. You never have. I don't know what I ever did to you. But at this point, does it really matter anymore? Look, I just want you to know that I'm really sorry. But whatever it was, I can honestly say it was not intentional. All right? Hey, Freak. Think about what I said earlier, man. I ain't trying to catch no charge. Vet, you ready?
Let's bounce.
Cece. Okay, you know I love you more than life itself.
Then how come you always put them before me? I don't put anyone above you, not even myself.
You sure about that, Cece? What would you just call all this? I mean, you come in here blowing up my spot and you insult my brother?
He's not our brother.
You disrespect my woman.
Just trying to protect you.
From who? From the likes of you? But you don't think I realize that I have vultures and blood-sucking leeches in my life? Don't think I realize that you're one of them?
Bloodsucker?
Yeah, but you know what? That's what I think the problem is. It's because you realize you're no better than them and you're ashamed. But in fact, you're worse because we share the same blood. And just because they don't have the same blood running through their veins as us, doesn't mean that they don't love me. Yeah, their love might be flawed, but it's true. What you need to understand is I don't need you to protect me anymore. I don't mind the people closest to me leeching off me. Yes, you do leech off me, and I leech off you too. You love business and you love me. I use that. Vic? Vic? You know he don't mind running these streets. He's my connection to things I don't want to deal with anymore, so I let him do him. I take care of him, and in return, he looks out for me in places you know you can't. And as much as you don't want to hear this, Yvette, she is the eye of the storm in my life. She's my peace, my shelter. I use these people and they use me. I just don't call it that, CC. I don't call what you do using me. I call what you do caring for me. Forgive yourself and forgive them for using the resources at their disposal to get what they need. And what you need to learn to do is just trust me. Okay, I've always had a good judge of character, even before I was born. Remember? Because I chose to come in this world with you. That's right. It was me and you in the womb just kicking it. Right? Right?
I was born first.
Yeah, you were. Swish.
Some people say you just a hanger-on, that you're a leech. Why is that the word?
Yo, because people just don't know,
They
yo.
be hating?
They be hating. They hating on my game. They hating on our friendship. See, FOF, friend of freak. See, nobody got that like I do. And everybody else wants that. Who doesn't? But that's my boy. I'm in that spot. That is my lane, and everybody else just got to make way for that, you know?
That's him, but who are you?
Nah, man, I got my own life, you know? People think I'm just sitting back and riding on him, but that's not the case, yo. I got dreams. I got dreams, yo. See, my boy knows, right? There's two ways that I could do this. I could do it a legit way, or I could do it the crooked way. And I'm really, really, really trying not to do it the crooked way, but Freak can't help me do that.
He could put you on?
Maybe. You got to do what you got to do when you need to do it to get ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I do, and I'm just really good at it. What can I say? I get by, day by day, step by step.
We got James Harden and that beard of his. Look, this guy's relentless. We know he's going to attack the basket all night long. So I'm going to make it my personal mission to keep that from happening. As long as we keep jumping those passing lanes, we can give them a run for their money. I know I'll be ready.
Every dime is a flavor. I'm signed to the plate.
Rockets are out of Houston and into an interconference game. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So changing it up, Brewer is checked in for Howard. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Taking a look at the Rockets, Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Trevor Ariza out there with Corey Brewer. And it's Monty Eunice in at the 5, roaming the paint. Boston leading by 5. Now it's send it over to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Kevin McHale.
Yes, Kevin, and he didn't outright say that he didn't worry about defense here, but it was all about offense for them this game. He said numbers 1, 2, and 3 on our list are getting good looks, good movement, and hitting shots. That's all there is to it. Let's see if their approach works.
Thanks for filling us in there, Doris. Thank you so much. Getting their offense sorted out is the priority here, guys.
And that's what typically drives them. So no big surprise there. They'll be expending most of their energy at the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, they better save some of that energy for deep. I don't care how much you score. At some point, you got to stop some people, too.
And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked about that. And Clark, you know, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, you know, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Smart kicks to Freak. Can't get it to go. And the Rockets take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
And he gets it to go.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming onto the court.
And Rockets head coach Kevin McHale talked about the offensive force that is his James Harden.
His ability to make the right play, the right pass is more impressive. And then when he's coming downhill on you in the break, you got to get.
Zigging and zagging and juking. And a pretty tightly.
Thanks, Kevin.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. Satisfying.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Isaiah Thomas. Shaq, your thoughts?
This guy is explosive as any guard in the league. He's got a craftiness to his game and a work ethic that just does not quit.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a
Yo, Freak, what's up, baby? What's up? What's up? We see you.
Yo. What up?
Basquiat, let's go. Got that art for y'all, that real spit. They call me Basquiat. The Harlem take my pockets full of fat knots, making all the ladies drop. Paint me street corners green, my bank notes the color bill scene. Half man, half amazing. Call me Simi out the demigod. Halo crown with the dollar sign, got a pulpit. A ghetto saint with grand designs, call me focus. Before the Basquiats, the streets is hopeless. I'm that Harlem Saint painting pictures, making new kind of skill, banking up to 12 figures. They call me Basquiat, pockets full of fat knots, dust till dawn. Your boy makes the street pop, got it on lock. My body don't stop, make it hot. Love it when the bunnies bounce when they on top. Basquiat, I got 107 C's, making waves to the world knows me. Basquiat, my pocket go deep. I dive in the highs, get up and then creep. I'm on my hustle and grind, I'm all about my money. No time for playing games when the game ain't funny.
Okay, yo, he's nice. What's his name?
He goes by the name Basquiat, yo. Basquiat puts game down on them bars, yo. I'm telling you. Hey, we record a nice mixtape. Hey, do a nice video, get some honeys up in